Hello everyone, this is Fantasy-esque and welcome back to Season 3 of Luminous Clan in ClanGen, the Warrior Cats clan generated game. When we left off in the previous episode, we had a match made between Tempest, an outside female who was brought in by the clan leader, and our heartbroken cat Senchil, who recently lost his mate, a mate that he had a crush on before they were paired together. He lost his mate during a storm while out on a hunting patrol where she froze to death, so he's still taking it hard, but he actually has been getting along well with Tempest, the new deputy. So yeah, she's been able to comfort him and be there for him when he needs it, and she also is finding him quite endearing. So they're going in a very good direction. And maybe Tempest will be able to help Senchil kind of heal from the loss of Firefreckle as well. We are also, on the other hand, facing Starvation because we only have enough prey to feed like one warrior in the clan. So we'll have to see how that goes. It means we are going to be trying for another hunting patrol in this episode and seeing whether or not that pans out. But okay, Neostar is back on track with her health, and let's see what she's going to do for the gathering. And look at this, guys, we have 5 allies. All 5 clans around us are our allies. This is the first time this has happened since Godzilla Star took power, so that age is now over. We are officially living in an age of peace under Neostar because we have 5 allies. That is amazing. But let's roll a dice and see what she's going to do. Okay, we got a 9 on the D10, so that's a Chub clan, and we got a 2, which is offend. But you'll see that despite the small instances of offenses we have with Neostar, she still manages to keep the alliances with the other clans, I imagine because, you know, outside of the gatherings, our focus as a clan under Neostar is to help other clans when we can. So that probably, you know, tips us over in their good graces. So okay, let's skip a moon and see what happens. Luminous Clan has no deputy. Luminous Clan doesn't have enough prey for next moon. Yes, we need to be trying to go ahead and do some hunting. At the gathering, Neostar insists on going first, shouldering in front of Chub Clan's leader. Chub Clan's leader doesn't mind whatsoever since they have no real news to share this moon. So Chub Clan relations have remained unchanged. Cloudfire has gotten a running nose. Neostar slipped on some rocks and twisted her paw. Lack of fresh kill has left Senchil malnourished. Neostar proudly calls a clan meeting to honor Tempest's service to the clan. It is time she retires peacefully to the Elders' Den. So I suppose Tempest didn't really feel as though, you know, even though she was honored by Neostar making her a deputy, she really doesn't feel as though staying in politics and being involved in politics is something that she's very much interested in. And after like a moon, she stepped down, and that might actually endear the clan members to Tempest, that she, yes, was given a high political role, but she didn't take advantage of that and, you know, stay in it. She stepped down. And Howlkit no longer has a stomach ache, which is good, but I am worried for Senchil. I am very worried for Senchil because he is grieving and now malnourished. Oh my goodness. But okay, Tempest, she is no longer a deputy, which means we're going to have some promotions, and probably the cats are going to return to the roles they had beforehand. So okay, let's check the medicine cat den. Peppa was given Poppy as treatment for grief-stricken. Senchil was given Poppy as treatment for grief-stricken. Peppa was given Time as treatment for malnourished. Howlkit was given Poppy as treatment for stomachache, and his stomachache got better. And then Stonespeck gathered Dandelion, Oak Leaves, Mallow, and Goldenrod this moon. Okay, let's check up on the relationships of the cats. Plumraven is having a wonderful time discussing recent clan news with Magpie Heart. Plumraven is telling jokes about Tornfern. Stonespeck claims that Tornfern is one of her best friends. Stonespeck sees Senchil be kind to one of Stonespeck's friends. Cloudfire stumbles upon Daisyquake looking at the stars with wonder in his eyes. A clanmate claims that Cloudfire wants Daisyquake dead. Well, that's pretty dramatic, given that Daisy Quake is Cloudfur's nephew. Lupine Claw learned something new about a clanmate from Tornfern. Lupine Claw got a bunch of cats after morning stretches, they didn't like it. Lupine Claw learned something new about a clanmate from Sunchill. Both Magpie Heart and Cloudfur avoid one another's eye contact. Magpie Heart chats with Halkit while grabbing something to eat, so he's spending some time with his son. Tornfern helps Neostar pick burrs out of her fur. Neostar thinks Magpie Heart is really funny. Neostar can't stop gushing over Magpie Heart, so their relationship is still going very, very strong over here. Peppa appreciates Plumraven's helpful attitude. Peppa is hiding behind a bush, ready to pounce on Sunchill. Plumraven helps Sunchill hide from a clanmate. Sunchill and Halkit make each other laugh. Tempest takes Neostar out to look at the stars, explaining the constellations to her. Tempest and Daisy Quake defended their clan at the gathering together. Daisy Quake hyped himself up to have a conversation with Sunchill, but Sunchill's gone somewhere else. Daisy Quake is looking out for Halkit's well-being. Magpie Heart's ego about something irritates Tornfern. Tornfern mews congratulations to Halkit for a job well done, and Halkit didn't expect Stonespec to be so amicable today. And that's all we have for the events, so let's cut the recording here and catch up in the cat list. Okay, it is time for us to resume with the cat list. We have had some promotions, so Stonespec has been promoted to Deputy, Lupine Claw has been promoted to Medicine Cat, and Magpie Heart has been promoted or brought back into politics as a mediator, which means we are kind of back to having the same cats in power that we did before Tempest arrived. And actually, in terms of loyalties, we have had a change. Tempest has become loyal to Neostar after stepping down from her role as deputy, and I think it comes down to gratefulness. Like, she is very grateful that Neostar has brought her into the clan, involved her within the clan, you know, helped pair up with such a wonderful cat such as Sunchill, who she really wants to help bring out of his grief. And even though she didn't want to stay on as deputy, Neostar was very gracious in letting Tempest retire and just be an elder. You know, and Tempest knows that the clan is going through a rough time, and her retiring means that they're going to have one less warrior out on patrols, but Neostar didn't really make a fuss about that, so I think all of those things have made Tempest loyal to Neostar, which is actually very nice. So Neostar gained her first loyalist, outside her family members of course, through her kindness. But okay, we need to dive straight into Magpie Heart, and we want to do our mediation between Sunchill and Tempest, so let's see how they go this time around. Okay, so respect, romance, platonic like, trust, and comfort has increased, dislike has decreased, and it seems as though Sunchill actually has a little bit more feelings for Tempest than Tempest does for him, and I think, again, that's because he is being emotionally reliant on her and taking comfort from her, and I think he really appreciates the effort that she's putting towards him. I imagine a lot of this is Tempest pouring effort into Sunchill instead of the other way around, and Sunchill realizes that, because I don't think Sunchill is in a state to give anything back to Tempest, but all of these things that she's doing, like just being there for him, talking to him, comforting him, that's having an effect on his feelings. So that's actually really nice. This is a very soothing, a very healing sort of pairing between the two of them. Okay, let's see what everyone is doing for the day. Neostar is thinking about battle strategies. Okay, so I mean, yes, we live in a time of peace, but I think she's reflecting on, you know, how things used to be, and maybe she wants to figure out how they can apply something like battle strategies to their hunting trips, and have more success during their hunts. Stonespec knows she's a shoo-in for deputy. Okay, so maybe Stonespec felt as though, maybe she feels as though the clan leader doesn't think Stonespec is a good enough deputy, and that she was kind of just brought into the role. She was shooed in for the role because someone had to fill up that spot. I mean, she is ambitious and she did have a lot of ideas and plans. Maybe she was caught a little bit off guard when Tempest was given her position. But hopefully she's able to kind of build up that camaraderie with the clan leader now that she's back in. Lupine Claw is feeling frustrated after a failed negotiation. But don't worry, you've done your handover to Magpie Heart. Now you just need to focus on being a medicine cat. Magpie Heart is relieved Leaf Bear is finally over. Sunchill jumps around while on patrol. Tornfern is looking forward to finding more prey as the snow melts. Daisy Quake was startled by a shrew while on patrol. Tempest winked playfully at a clanmate from across the clearing. I like to think that she winked at Sunchill. Plumraven is enjoying the warm sun in the camp clearing. Pepper offers to help Stonespeck sort herbs in the medicine cat den, which is very nice of him. Cloudfur always seems to find out every cat's secret, and Hellkid is giving some advice to Cloudfur, maybe to stop spying on every cat's secret. But also, I quickly want to check to see their nutrition because I forgot to do that. Neostar is satiated at 75. Stonespeck is satiated at 66. Lupine Claw is satiated at 66. Magpie Heart is hungry at 55. Sunchill, we know, is malnourished. He is very hungry at 38. Tornfern is satiated at 66. Daisy Quake is satiated at 66. Tempest is satiated at 66. Plumraven is hungry at 50. Peppa is hungry at 50. Cloudfur is hungry at 50. Hellkid is hungry at 50. Okay, so we do have a lot of hungry cats. Nobody is stuffed or full, which means that this next patrol is going to be very, very important. I would find it very heartbreaking if, after losing his mate and being paired up with a new mate that he was getting along well with, Sunchill then dies from starvation. That would be so, so tragic. But okay, guys, I am going to cut the recording here and we'll continue with patrols. Okay, it is time for us to resume with our patrols. And we currently have 17 prey. We need 25. So every moon in the background, the clan does actually go and find prey. And the amount of prey they find is obviously, dependent. It changes, but they do manage to find a little bit of prey. So this is going to be like a really good buffer for us. But still, we do need to find something out on a hunting trip. But let's send our medicine cat out first of all. So let's see. With the snows of Leaf Bear nearly vanished, New Leaf winning its place in the seasonal cycle, Lupine Claw heads out to gather daisy leaves. Proceed. Frustratingly, some herbivore has come through and feasted on the daisies Lupine Claw targets. The plants will recover, but these half-chewed-on leaves are useless to Luminous Clan. Okay, so they didn't manage to get anything done there, but Daisy Quake, Tornfern, and Stonespeck, guys, please help us find some food. We've had 2 unsuccessful hunts because of a snowstorm in a row. Let's go. The patrol comes across a shrew. Proceed. Daisy Quake drops into a crouch and stalks towards the shrew. He pounces on it, swiftly killing it with a bite to the back of the head. A small amount of prey is brought to camp. We have 25! That means we're not going to be starving. Thank goodness. That means all the cats, fingers crossed, are going to be fed. Are they? I think, well, it says up to 9 warriors can be fed with the amount of prey we have, but hopefully that means everyone's going to get a good night's meal. Okay, guys, that is all that we had for patrols. This means hopefully that Sunchill is no longer going to be malnourished and things will continue in a good direction for us from here on. But okay, guys, with that said and done, I'm going to leave off here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.